Beverly Hills is what everyone thinks of when they picture California wealth. Palm trees, Rodeo Drive, the 90210 lifestyle. That's exactly what they want you to believe. California's real elite, tech billionaires, business moguls, A-list celebrities, aren't all clustering in Beverly Hills anymore. They've discovered hidden enclaves where privacy, prestige, and mind-blowing property values create an entirely different world. Subscribe and let's see the zip codes where California's ultra-wealthy actually choose to live. Atherton, where tech bros pay $3 million for starter homes in this Bay Area town 45 minutes south of San Francisco. It's so secure that local cops spend more time directing traffic around private security convoys than fighting actual crime. For 8 years running, this was America's most expensive zip code, where the cheapest homes sold in 2025 went for $3 million. That's not a typo. $3 million gets you the privilege of being Atherton's poorest resident. The most expensive hit $51.5 million, which in Atherton terms is considered reasonably priced. Steph Curry lives here, probably because it's the only place where his $200 million contract makes him middle class. Eric Schmidt's sprawling 3-acre Walsh estate recently hit the market for $24.5 million, featuring 5 structures and 11 bathrooms, because apparently even billionaires need backup bathrooms for their backup bathrooms. Mark Andreessen sold his Atherton compound for $27.2 million after nearly 18 months on the market. The neighborhood drama that followed when Andreessen and Curry tried to block multifamily housing development in 2023 perfectly captures the hypocrisy. Tech disruptors suddenly becoming passionate defenders of zoning laws when it affects their property values. Properties in Atherton average 1 to 3 acres, because apparently regular lots are for regular people. Many feature guest houses that are larger than most family homes and swimming pools that cost more to maintain than most people earn. What draws tech billionaires to this Silicon Valley enclave? It's where they can bike to work at Facebook or Google, assuming they still remember how to ride bikes after years of being chauffeured everywhere. More importantly, it's where their peers live, creating a bubble so insulated from reality that they probably think $15 minimum wage is generous. Ross, where venture capitalists cosplay as small-town Americans in this Marin County hideaway just north of San Francisco, where the median household income of $250,000 makes you the town's working class. With only 2,338 residents tucked into rolling hills, this intimate community proves that exclusivity is just another word for we priced everyone else out. The town takes privacy so seriously that they probably have NDAS for the mailmen. No commercial development exists within town limits, which means residents have to venture into the real world when they need anything more complex than artisanal coffee. It's like living in a gated community, except the entire town is the gate. Phoenix Lake Reservoir offers stunning hiking and recreational opportunities, assuming you can afford the $2 million entry fee disguised as a home purchase. 82% of residents hold bachelor's degrees or higher. Translation: this is where smart people go to feel superior about being rich. Residents who work in San Francisco enjoy the 18-mile commute, which gives them just enough time to practice their "I'm not like other millionaires" speech for dinner parties. The community attracts venture capitalists who want their kids to grow up normal, which apparently means attending private schools that cost more than most people's salaries. The architectural styles range from Victorian to modern, but they all share one characteristic. They're designed to make visitors feel inadequate. It's old California charm with new California prices, which is basically the state's entire economic model. Palo Alto's Crescent Park, where Mark Zuckerberg bought an entire neighborhood in this Silicon Valley heart, just minutes from Stanford University, because apparently owning just Facebook wasn't enough. He needed to own his neighbors too. The New York Times revealed that Zuckerberg has spent over $110 million acquiring at least 11 properties since 2011, essentially playing real-life Monopoly. His strategy involves paying double or triple market value, with offers reaching $14.5 million for properties worth far less, because when you have Facebook money, overpaying is just another form of flexing. 5 homes have been merged into his primary estate, featuring guest accommodations, gardens, a pickleball court, and 7,000 square feet of underground space that neighbors call bunkers. Because nothing says I'm a normal guy like building underground facilities that would make Cold War generals jealous. Other properties serve various functions: an entertainment center, outdoor gathering venue, and controversially, an unpermitted private school for 14 children. Apparently, regular private schools aren't exclusive enough when you're worth $100 billion. A 7-foot silver statue of his wife Priscilla Chan stands on the grounds. Because commissioning giant statues of your spouse is totally normal behavior, neighbors report 8 years of constant construction, blocked driveways, debris, and increased surveillance that has transformed this once idyllic community into something resembling a tech mogul's compound. It's like living next to a construction site, except the construction site is owned by someone who could buy your entire block as a rounding error. Despite the controversy, Crescent Park remains home to attorneys, corporate leaders, and Stanford academics willing to pay premium prices for proximity to Silicon Valley's power center. Hit that subscribe button because what's coming next will blow your mind. The top 7 aren't just expensive, they're where the real power lives. Los Altos, where Google co-founder Sergey Brin and NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang live so quietly in this Silicon Valley town between San Jose and Palo Alto that even their gardeners probably have higher security clearances than most government officials. Los Altos flies under the radar compared to Atherton, which is saying something since Atherton is already more secretive than most CIA operations. Silicon Valley insiders know it's where some of tech's biggest names actually live when they're not busy disrupting industries or testifying before Congress about why they should be allowed to continue disrupting industries. The 94024 zip code is tied for 9th most expensive in America. Los Altos Hills features even larger estates on rolling hills with valley views, because apparently, regular valley views are for regular billionaires. What makes Los Altos special is its blend of tech wealth with small-town California living, assuming your definition of small-town living includes neighbors worth more than most Fortune 500 companies. The downtown features walkable shops and cafes that feel authentic, probably because they're the only businesses in Silicon Valley that haven't been disrupted yet. The community attracts tech executives who want a lower profile than Atherton with similar wealth concentration. It's where billionaires go when they want to blend in, which is hilarious considering their idea of blending in involves $5 million houses and Tesla collections. Properties showcase diverse architectural styles, but share common characteristics: privacy, quality construction, and mature landscaping designed to hide the fact that the owners probably have more money than some countries. Many homes feature guest houses and home offices because apparently working from home requires separate buildings when you're rich enough. Los Altos represents Silicon Valley's version of old money, wealth that's been around long enough to stop feeling guilty about destroying entire industries. Newport Coast, where Orange County Republicans prove they're fiscally conservative by spending $10 million on beach houses in this coastal Orange County enclave south of Los Angeles, where all 6 zip codes made the nation's top 100 most expensive list. This coastal paradise features estates perched on bluffs with panoramic Pacific Ocean views that cost more per square foot than most people's entire net worth. The 92661 zip code jumped from 6th to 4th, most expensive in America, after a massive 20% year-over-year price increase because apparently regular inflation isn't enough for Orange County. Properties here average 6,700 square feet, nearly 4 times the U.S. average, because apparently regular-sized mansions are for people who aren't serious about being rich. Crystal Cove and Corona Del Mar feature cliffside estates regularly exceeding $10 million, while Balboa Island properties start at $4.5 million for what most people would consider a beach shack. The lifestyle includes yacht clubs, where the membership fees cost more than most people's houses, private beaches that are more exclusive than most countries' borders, and proximity to Fashion Island shopping, where a casual afternoon can cost more than a luxury car. Properties typically feature infinity pools that probably cost more to maintain than most people's salaries, outdoor kitchens, and wine cellars that hold collections worth more than most people's retirement funds. Many homes showcase contemporary architecture designed to maximize ocean views, because when you're paying $10 million for a house, you want to make sure everyone knows you can afford ocean views. The community attracts business executives, entertainment industry elite, and sports stars who want coastal living with year-round perfect weather. It's Orange County's premier luxury address, which is saying something in a county where even the strip malls are pretentious. Newport Coast represents the ultimate California dream for people who think regular California dreams are for peasants. Montecito, where Hollywood elites lecture you about climate change from Oprah's 70-acre promised land in this Santa Barbara County coastal community 80 miles northwest of Los Angeles that probably has a larger carbon footprint than most small cities. This sleepy enclave has evolved into the preferred celebrity hideaway for people who want privacy but can't resist Instagram photo ops. Oprah's main estate features a 23,000 square foot neo-Georgian mansion, because apparently regular Georgian mansions aren't pretentious enough. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle paid $14.7 million for their Mediterranean estate, with 9 bedrooms and 16 bathrooms. That's more bathrooms than most hotels, but when you're professional victims, apparently you need multiple places to cry about your privilege. Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi have become Montecito's most active real estate flippers, buying and selling multiple multi-million-dollar estates. It's like house flipping, except instead of HGTV budgets, they're working with GDP of small nations' money. Ariana Grande married at her Tudor-style porterhouse, built from the 1700s English barns, because nothing says authentic like shipping centuries-old buildings across an ocean for your wedding venue. Rob Lowe claims Harry and Meghan heightened the level of interest in his sleepy town, which is rich coming from someone who's been monetizing his celebrity status since the 1980s. Properties typically sit on 2 to 10 acres with mature landscaping that provides natural privacy barriers from the peasants. Many estates feature guest houses larger than most family homes, because apparently celebrities need separate buildings for their entourages. What draws celebrities to this Santa Barbara hideaway? It's far enough from LA paparazzi, but close enough for private jet commutes to award shows where they can lecture audiences about income inequality. Pacific Palisades, where celebrities move when they want to raise normal kids in $50 million compounds in this coastal Los Angeles neighborhood between Santa Monica and Malibu, with private security that rivals small nations' militaries. This beachside enclave offers what Hollywood calls family-friendly living, which apparently requires Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson's $45 million estate as the neighborhood anchor. Because nothing says relatable everyman like a house worth more than most people will earn in multiple lifetimes. Ben Affleck purchased his Pacific Palisades home for $19 million in 2018, following his divorce from Jennifer Garner. Apparently, splitting up is expensive when your idea of downsizing still requires 8 figures. Arnold Schwarzenegger's 2.5-acre gated estate features equestrian facilities with a field for horse jumps, because even in retirement, the Terminator needs somewhere to practice his action sequences. Adam Levine and Behati Prinsloo set a real estate record selling their Pacific Palisades compound for $51 million, about $20 million more than they paid in 2018. The property was previously owned by Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner, and before them, 1940s actor Gregory Peck. This kind of Hollywood lineage adds intangible value. You're not just buying a house, you're buying a piece of entertainment history and the privilege of continuing the tradition of being completely out of touch with reality. Despite the January 2025 Pacific Palisades fires that devastated portions of the neighborhood, many estates survived, probably because they have better fire suppression systems than most cities. The community offers something rare in LA, genuine neighborhood culture where celebrities' kids can grow up normal, assuming your definition of normal includes private chefs and security details. Bel Air, where tech billionaires and entertainment moguls compete to see who can build the most ridiculous underground bunker in this exclusive Los Angeles enclave west of Beverly Hills. While Beyoncé and Jay-Z's $88 million mansion features bulletproof windows because apparently being rich is dangerous. While Beverly Hills gets the publicity from tourists and reality TV shows, Bel Air offers what ultra-wealthy individuals actually want: the ability to be obscenely rich without having to pretend they're relatable. Winding roads, gated properties, and sprawling estates create an environment where billionaires can live without constant reminders that regular people exist. Jennifer Lopez, Elon Musk, Kim Kardashian, Taylor Swift, and Nicolas Cage have all chosen Bel Air, creating a neighborhood where the combined net worth probably exceeds most countries' GDP. The neighborhood's history includes Elizabeth Taylor, Alfred Hitchcock, and Cary Grant, legends who established Bel Air as the place where rich people go to avoid other rich people. Properties typically span 2 to 5 acres with multiple structures, because apparently one massive house isn't enough. Many estates feature underground parking for 20-plus cars, which is useful when you own more vehicles than most dealerships. Private elevators are standard, because walking upstairs is apparently for poor people. The architectural styles range from 1920s Spanish colonial revival to ultra-modern glass and steel, but they all share one characteristic: they're designed to make visitors feel like they accidentally wandered into a museum they can't afford to visit. Bel Air attracts people who've achieved the highest levels of success and want to enjoy it without having to explain themselves to anyone. It's less touristy than Beverly Hills while maintaining equal prestige, making it the preferred choice for people who want luxury without the circus of people trying to take selfies with their gates. Paradise Cove, where $100 million gets you a modest beach house on this 1-mile stretch of Malibu coastline northwest of Los Angeles, and real estate agents have nicknamed it Billionaire's Bluff, because even they can't keep straight faces anymore. This exclusive Pacific Coast Highway enclave has seen 3 homes sell for over $100 million since 2020, representing 1/3 of all deals at that price point in Los Angeles. That's not a housing market, that's a dick measuring contest with ocean views. Beyoncé and Jay-Z hold the California record with their $200 million purchase of a 40,000 square foot mansion on 6 acres. For context, that's $5,000 per square foot, which makes Manhattan penthouses look like affordable housing. But hey, at least they got direct beach access, assuming they can find time between world tours to actually use it. Mark Andreessen has invested a jaw-dropping $255 million across multiple Paradise Cove properties. That's more than most countries spend on infrastructure, but apparently venture capitalists need multiple backup beach houses in case the first few get sandy. WhatsApp co-founder Jan Koum owns $187 million worth of Malibu property, which is ironic considering his app is probably worth more than the entire town. Media mogul Byron Allen purchased his Paradise Cove estate for $100 million, the most expensive home purchase by an African American in U.S. history, proving that breaking barriers is expensive. Leonardo DiCaprio is currently constructing on Paradise Cove property he purchased for $23 million, because apparently saving the environment requires a really expensive base of operations. These are the same people who lecture Middle America about carbon footprints while commuting by helicopter to their climate change fundraisers. The appeal? It's the ultimate California coastal lifestyle, for people who think regular California coastal lifestyle is for peasants. Holmby Hills, where estates regularly exceed $100 million in this ultra-exclusive Los Angeles neighborhood between Beverly Hills and Bel Air, so exclusive that even Beverly Hills residents need a co-signer to visit. This forms the third point of Los Angeles' luxury triangle, yet it remains the most exclusive because it's the only one tourists haven't ruined yet. The Playboy Mansion sold for $100 million in 2016, which seems cheap considering what passes for entertainment these days. Kylie Jenner owns a sprawling estate here, because apparently being famous for being famous pays better than actual jobs. Magic Johnson lives here too, proving that some athletes are smart enough to invest their money instead of blowing it on crypto and NFTs. A recent listing featured an unfinished 33,652 square foot castle on 1.2 acres with 11 bedrooms and 27 bathrooms. That's more bathrooms than most apartment buildings, but when you're rich enough to live in Holmby Hills, apparently every room needs its own toilet. Properties span multiple acres and border the exclusive Los Angeles Country Club, where the membership fees cost more than most people's houses. Many estates feature 35-seat theaters because nothing says I'm relatable like having a movie theater larger than most actual movie theaters. The community attracts entertainment industry moguls who want maximum privacy with minimum commute times to major studios. Unlike Beverly Hills, which has become a tourist destination complete with bus tours and street performers, Holmby Hills remains genuinely exclusive. Tour buses don't drive through because the security guards have actual authority to arrest people. What makes Holmby Hills the ultimate LA luxury address? It's where you go when you're so rich that regular rich neighborhoods feel middle class. It's not just wealth. It's wealth with a superiority complex and the real estate prices to prove it. California's true wealthy elite have moved beyond the Beverly Hills fantasy into places where the real power lives. They're building compounds in Silicon Valley, buying up Palo Alto neighborhoods, and paying record prices for Malibu bluffs where they can lecture the world about climate change via private jet. These are the zip codes where real wealth resides, hidden behind gates, protected by security, and more expensive than most people can comprehend. The smart money isn't chasing status symbols anymore. They're buying privacy, exclusivity, and the ultimate luxury, never having to interact with people who can't afford to live near them.